respected fathers, sisters, and all my dear friends. Today is a day of great importance to all the Indians. Today, India got freedom on August 15, 1947. We Indians celebrate this day with great zeal and pride. So, on this auspicious day, I wish you all a happy, joyful Independence Day. We have successfully completed 74 years as an independent nation, and we enter into 75th year, which is a diamond jubilee year of our independence. This has resulted due to many brave people who, both known and unknown, sacrificed their lives. And these stalwarts made the freedom possible to us today. And so let's spend few minutes and reflect what this freedom really means to us and how to keep this freedom alive. What is freedom? But don't reply me, the freedom is sunflower oil company. The real freedom is, but there are so many ways of freedom that our India is making is today. The freedom doesn't mean that we can do anything, whatever we want, and without regard to others. And freedom doesn't mean that we can earn lots of money by hook or crook and indulge into corrupt practices. The real freedom means make using all the opportunities that our country provides to us to do our best in whatever the way and whatever the field we choose, so that this great nation prospers. Once our former president Abdul Kalam said, what we have achieved is a political freedom, but what we really need is economical growth and ethical nation. I repeat, what we have achieved is a political freedom. What we really need is economical growth and ethical nation. Time has come to ask all ourselves, how can I help or what can I do for my nation? The uniqueness of our country is India contains people from different religions, regions and cultures. Every religion in the India or even in the world speaks about humanity. Humanity means caring others and helping others, poor people. Humanity also means loving and caring for plants and animals. No matter what religion, first, we are all humans first. We need to help each other and strive for humanity. Helping others, disabled people, old people is the greatest form of humanitarian deeds that one person can do. We no need to be rich enough to help somebody. Just by doing just an act of kindness, it means a lot to those who are in trouble and needy, such as feeding the hungry, giving our old clothes to the people who require it, and educating the poor people. If possible, pay their fees or buy some books or buy some study articles for their better education. These may sound very cheap to hear, that helping poor people, but when we really do these works, we get enormous happiness and peace of mind in our heart. In today's world, we see so many crimes are happening around, which makes us to lose the faith in humanity. But it is necessary to do our part well and preserve some human qualities. Best example, the recent times, Sonu Sood sir and many other simple people who came forward and helped one another and saved many people in these COVID difficult times. At this moment, I would like to just remember the words of our father of nation, Mahatma Gandhi ji. You must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is an ocean. If a few drops of ocean are dirty, entire ocean does not become dirty. I repeat, you must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is an ocean. If a few drops of ocean are dirty, the entire humanity does not become dirty. I don't know whether anyone of you got this doubt or not, but I have got it. Whenever this Independence Day or Republic Day or if any soldier dies or if India wins any gold medal in sports, the patriotism in our hearts overflows. And that moment we all feel, I would like to do something so that I can bring name and fame to my nation. I was thinking, if at all I want to bring some glory or fame to our nation, I will have to become an army man or a political leader or a sports person where I can represent my country. And I'm thinking, if I become a priest, how can I serve my nation? But later I found it's very silly and it is very silly thought. Being a priest and religious also, we can serve our nation and develop our country effectively. Right from Mother Teresa to recently for the Stan Swami, there are many missionaries who worked and who served, who gave their lives for the betterment of our country. And also, I would like to mention how our Arnoldus family served this country, both SVDs and SSPS sisters. And we, as a SVDs, we serve our country in different fields. The first thing, we preach the good news of Jesus, the teachings of Jesus. And secondly, we provide quality education by which the students of this country are educated in our institutes and take the glory of our nation to the heights. And social ministries, for example, JPIC program, Justice, Peace and Integrity of Creation. For example, we saw Zenvikas at Palda. And youth ministry, where we enlighten the young minds and show them the correct path in their future. And next, service to migrants and service to HIV/AIDS patients and old age homes and orphanages homes, and like that we serve our nation in so many fields. And we also greatly involved in country's development. And at the end, what I would like to say is, if we all do a little bit from our side, and we can make this country a better place to live in, let's all do them proudly and take this nation to the pinnacles of glory and success. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat Mata Ki Jai. Thank you.